money here, everybody. This program is not suitable for persons under the age of 18. Please do remember to cannabis responsibly at all times. Potcast welcomes you. Welcome to another episode of Potcast. I'm sitting here with Nqakula. You will say Nqakula bani konje? Nyambos. Nqakula Nyambos. Yeah, Gogo. How are you? How's the money here treating you? It's the money here, guys. How's the money here treating you?
Philile Gogo. Masithembe imani here izawuza nayo lo mali ndiyacama kusho. Imali iyafuneka. Into ifuna imali.
Yeah, Gogo.
Wonke umuntu uyawulenda wonke umuntu unida umsebenzi.
Yeah, Gogo.
Umuntu ufuneka akhulisa abantwana.
Eish.
Umuntu ufuneka abhatale irent.
Yes, Gogo.
Yeah, you pay for everything. People must eat. So money is very important. Siyayifuna imali sonke ndiyacama kusho.
And that's why I'm calling it the money. I'm calling this man. It must arrive now. It's time now.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Tobos.
Yeah, Gogo.
People must just spend it right.
I need to go. Yes, go.
It's the most important.
You must spend it correctly.
Spend it correctly.
Yeah, Gogo.
But yes, it must come.
Yes, go.
We pray to Amanyang and we pray to the Most High.
Tobos.
Tobos.
Yeah, Gogo. Gogo, you are part of two elements right now that society still see as evil and very wrong, right? The one aspect being you being an African spiritual system practitioner, and then the other one you indulging in the cannabis plant. What is your view on that?
Well, cannabis, marijuana.
Yeah, Gogo.
It's a very powerful herb. It's a very powerful medicine. And people need to be educated about it. Just like any other medicine that you take. It fixes many different alignments, you know. And I sebenza into ezininzi. You can smoke it. Others, you can burn it. You can drink it as a tea. I've got a tea that I make as well, utilizing a cannabis that I usually give to people for different things, whether it's stomach problems, headaches, back problems, different pains, others recovering from accidents. So I do use marijuana a lot. Definitely, definitely. But I think what people need to know is that, you know, everything is not for everybody. Especially with the smoking. Some people are partying and some people are very lazy when they've smoked marijuana. Some people are very, very creative when they've smoked marijuana. So maybe that one who's lazy is not meant to smoke it.
Supposed to eat it.
Maybe eat it or drink it, you know, use it other ways, you know. So we're not all going to smoke marijuana.
Yeah, Gogo. Were you allowed to smoke when you were Tazari?
No smoking, no drinking. Uktwasa phela, this is a place you go there to learn. So you must be at a spot where you must be a humble being. Can't do certain things, can't eat certain things. I mean, you can see I'm quite a big guy.
You are not big. I
was wearing 32 manguye twasing because you are not enjoying the luxuries that you would normally enjoy.
Yeah.
Like smoking a joint or having a drink or a beer. You can't having a beer or twasa. You are preparing for war. You are preparing to go and help and heal people. So you must be a disciplined being. You must be a humble being. You are taught those things. Yeah.
And I like the fact that you explained what Uktwasa is, because a lot of people don't know what it is and why it's necessary. Can I ask, why is it that most people buy a Twasa and abanye they don't Twasa? But then at the end of the day, both of them are regarded as traditional healers.
Well, ebunyangeni we've got different gifts. You know, siphiwe ngendlela. Abanye ngabasuka komkhulu emanzini, abanye ngabantu bentaba, abanye ngabantu behlathi. Siphiwe ngendlela abanye are good with using medicine, others uyakwazi uthandazela amanzi, you know. We don't heal the same way, you know. But definitely, if you are going to go that route, there has to be a form of training that you will have to undergo. So ukuthwasa is different. Azoba amathwasana sonke, you know. Xa kufuneka uyothwasa, it is because kufuneka ube isangoma unyanga abantu ngelo ndlela izinyanya zakho ezifuna unyanga abantu ngayo. But any challenge or task you are going to take, you have to prepare for it. You have to be trained for it, you know. You are not going to go into a duty ungazilungiselelanga. That is what ukuthwasa is.
But then it doesn't mean everybody needs to go through that path, right? Because abanye ngithi amadlozi come to them and they tell them, "Guti, do this, do that, do that."
Yes.
So they don't need to go through that school.
No, not necessarily. No, not necessarily. I mean, if, like I'm saying, if uzawahamba uyothwasa, it is because abantu bakowenu want you to learn certain things lapha ekuthwaseni.
Okay.
That you must come and apply after you've done that training. Do you understand?
I understand.
So into yamadlozi inokwenza nabantu abaphila kuwe.
Yeah,
these people that protect you, these people that tell you what to do. That is what ubungoma is.
Okay.
That is what
yeah,
definitely.
I'm very happy that you explained that. Now, how did you get to infuse cannabis with you being an African spiritual system practitioner? How did you get to infuse the two now?
Well, fortunately, in my growing up, I was exposed to Rastafarism. Okay. I was exposed to the holy herb there.
Yes.
As the Rastas would call it.
Yes.
I was not just exposed to Rasta, I became a Rasta. I know even today I am a Rasta, you know, I may be Sangoma, but there's certain elements that do exist in me being a Sangoma.
Yeah,
so Ubu Rasta, the Yabushonipa, because it has also taught me certain things about my Africanism, my spirituality. So that is where I learned a herb. Because there we're using it as incense, you know, for different reasons. To chase away evil spirit, pagamisi spirit, fusumoy, you know. That is before Nqakula. So I was exposed to marijuana then at a young age, you know. Like I'm saying, everything is not for everybody. My cousin, let me tell you a funny story. My cousin, his once and only time he indulged in marijuana, the one and only time he smoked. He had a very terrible experience. He got in a taxi, got paranoid, sat there while the taxi was moving, decided to open the window, jumped out, fell on his head.
What?
Fell on his head, and that was it
for him. Yeah.
Marijuana. So he just respects marijuana for that. Yay, this thing is this. Didn't know can use it in other ways. He's got diabetes, so he drinks cannabis, and ever since he started drinking cannabis, he says he feels better. He's got an appetite, you know.
Wow.
And his sugar is more well controlled, you know.
Yeah,
so like I'm saying, it's not for everybody. It's how you use it. People need to be educated about marijuana properly. You see, it's been given a very wrong perception. We grew up knowing what it's ango. Wrong it's and people get arrested for it. People are still in jail for marijuana.
You know?
But it is actually a very powerful herb. It's a very powerful herb. As long as you are conscious and you know what you are doing with it, it will help you. That is what I believe. And
that's how you got to now infuse it with the African spiritual system by now prescribing it to your patients.
Marijuana is everywhere. but liyeza it grows on the ground, you know. It's an African thing. Amayeza siyawaboniswa. We won't use the same medicines sizinyanga, you know. Khona loza uboniswa ukuthi khawuhlanganise into ethile nethile. As a result, they won't even tell you ukuthi what they've mixed. They'll say awuhambe uyophuza la umqolo wakho uzophila. Uphuze uphila umqolo. Angakutshela ukuthi uhlanganise yonke into ehlanganisile. Uye lapha yangokuthi ufuna ukuphila. So even same as marijuana, not all of us use marijuana. Now I use it as a tea because I know it is good for cancer. I know drinking tea is very necessary to clean your organs la emzimbeni womuntu. So i-cannabis ngithe ngoboniswa ezo zinto ukuthi khawuzama ukusebenzisa lensango ungayichayi qha. Usebenzise unyange abantu ngayo. So ndiyabanyanga nomakhulu, especially abantu abadala, iyabanceda kakhulu because with elderly people, you know, the older you get, your body experiences different pains, even your injuries zakudala, you know,
they come back,
you know. So abantu abadala isikhathi esiningi they are basenhlungwini. So iyanceda marijuana, you know, just to relieve the pain, but also what happens when ubhemile? They say you get high.
Yes.
You feel airy.
Yes.
You feel good. You know. So
you are happy.
You are happy. Now elderly are very stressed. You know, for different reasons. You know, shiya bantwana, you are sick, uyagula. You know, so it also gives them a bit of a good feeling. You know. Well, so I guess it's necessary. You need that as a person. You know, you can't be stressing all the time. So if I'm going to have a cup of tea and it will make me feel a relaxed way, a nice way, you know, definitely.
Do you ever use it to consult, to do your readings?
No, I don't. But look, if somebody comes and they are chaya, I won't not help them because no. Amadlozi akhona, whether usesporting, mabekufuna la bayakufuna, and you will get sober in some cases. When you have to do what you have to do,
you do it. Yeah. Can you show us your products, please, Gogo? Your cannabis products.
Okay. Nancy oil. I made this oil.
I have a story about this oil. I don't know if my dad would like me saying this, but in any case, this specific oil from this specific Gogo helped my dad with his hair growth. Like, he had a bandana because he's an old man now. His hair is growing, guys. True story. I kid you not. So, girls, bas nandi hairline, guys. I recommend this oil. Honestly speaking, it will help you. It will definitely help you. And I know it's quite pricey, Gogo. Kana, how much is it? I don't want to say how much it is.
It's not that bad, Gogo. Look, marijuana is not, as you know, there's still a lot of talk about if it's going to be decriminalized and what they are trying to do with it. So to trade it or to get it is not easy. It is very expensive. Even now, I mean, people are limited in how much of it they can grow in their yards. So that's why it is pricey.
Yeah,
I guess if there could be a working system for it, you know, it will be more accessible and the prices will be more reasonable. I mean, let me tell you, umunyu Gogo, Mam Khinebe, that I helped ngale oil. I applied it emadolweni wakhe. She's 95 years old. Ledumbile kunzima nokuhamba, so ngamthoba inyawo and applied the oil, and I left her with the oil. I told her, Gogo, uzumani ke abantwana bakuncede bakumassage inyawo nomqolo wherever la kubuhlungu khona. A week later she called me. This child must come and see me. So she did ask me how much the price was. Me, I was just keen on helping her, not necessarily when I wanted money.
Yes.
So, and in Yamazi, she's a pensioner.
Yes.
So, I was ngifuna le mali.
Yeah.
Ngithenga athi asilungise la madolo. Uzame le oil.
We need more healers like you.
Hey, angibiza ugogo a week later, ngafika amadolo aphilile.
Hey.
Uthi,
Fresh.
So that made me very, very happy. Wakhipha iBhayibheli. She took out a Bible, wayivula, wakhupha 50 rand, one nigga. And I took the money. Obviously, I told her it's 400 rands. She didn't give me 400 rands. She gave me 50 rands, which I kept. Emthuntwini wami nayo ngigcinile, you know, as a gift from umuntu omdala, because the elderly must be very respected.
True that.
Definitely.
True that. And it also helped me. Your oil also helped me with sleeping, because I have a lot on my mind, you know, working overtime.
Yeah.
And I couldn't sleep. And I started using it, like just 2 drops. Ooh, Gogo, I tell you, I sleep and wake up refreshed. You know, I don't feel tired and all of that. But I'm sure that the extraction of the cannabis must be tedious, no?
It is tedious. It's just, you just need to know what you're doing and measure it, right? You know, even the amount of cannabis you mix, even the oil that you are infusing it with.
Yeah,
I use olive oil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a very good combination. So it's cannabis and olive. It's a very olive oil guayona is a powerful. It's very powerful olive. From ikhanda to meningitis to memory to izinto ezininzi, you know.
Yeah,
so a combination yayo ne cannabis for skin, for different things, you know. Cancer, uyakwazi uyisebenzisa for cancer. Uyakwazi uyithambisa la kubuhlungu khona, like I was saying earlier. But even for irash, if une-rash engaphili, ugcobise, you know, it's good.
Oh, okay.
You know, so you use it both internal and external.
Okay, can you show us your teas, Gogo? I had a very beautiful minty tea, because I came in here with my nose blocked, and I tell you, I'm good now.
Okay, I'm very happy to hear that.
I want more of that tea.
What I do is, I've got a mint here.
The one I had.
This is the one you had.
Yeah, Gogo.
I mixed mint and cannabis here.
Yeah.
Uyabona musamabhodlela wethu. Ngala esiwahlanganisayo masiyokuthwasa. So we don't have fancy bottles. Uyabona kune Cremora, Nescafe, uyabona peanut butter, you know. Yeah. But anyway, and then there's rosemary and cannabis here. Now this is for abantu abane kinga with ikhanda. People who've got headaches, who deal with a lot of stress. But now, I will first examine you, obviously, I will not give everyone the same dose and the same herb.
Yeah,
it just depends on what you
Yeah,
and this one is called boho.
What is boho, Gogo?
Okay, boho is a herb from the Cape. Iboho is very, very good for your kidneys, your bladder, you know, but also spiritually, the Khoisan used to use it a lot. Siyayazi ke ngabantu abanamandla kakhulu, who've got a lot of energy, who used to walk a lot. They used to drink iboho for hydration as well.
Okay.
So a combination yayo with marijuana is very good for your isisu, your intestines, the internal organs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And how do you package? Where's the packaging go?
Oh, okay. Hey, look, I don't have any fancy packages.
I think this is fancy though.
What I do here, this is so that umuntu is able to take the right measure of tea. So I will say, depending ukuthi ugula yini, ngizosho ukuthi lento uzoyifaka la in your tea. You know, I will put maybe half a teaspoon or a teaspoon. Uyithathe lapha ugcwalise icup yakho, you fill up your cup with hot water. Yenze like I'm saying, abantu bagula ngendlela ezihlukile. So angizukunika the same dose. But this one, can you see I've got a bigger one?
Yes.
That one is bigger because if nibaningi, you've got a teapot, you know, you can use that.
Yes, God.
Yeah, I will just give you enough. Now I usually use this teapot in here,
Yeah. Fancy.
This is about 3 or 4 people can have tea. or relaxing cup of tea.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah, cool. So, and should people be interested, because you just informed us just how much these teas can help, different things and all of that. Should one want the tea, are you able to give it to them? I mean, sell it to them, or
Look, I'm not selling this, obviously imiti.
It's for your patients.
It's for my patients. I'll recommend whatever you need at that time. So I don't give everybody marijuana. I give people different things for whatever I think for you.
Yeah, cool.
So with cannabis now, I've not packaged it. It's only the oil that I sell.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the oil that I've packaged and I've made a product for people to come and buy.
So should someone want to invest now?
I would love that. I do have ideas and things I would like to do. I would definitely love this to grow. If I could have it in a nicer packet and, be able to dispense it to people to access, definitely. Yeah.
And the health department, you haven't thought of the health department, because this is very crucial for people.
Oh, definitely. Look, in medicine, the medical board medical board needs to interact more with Izangoma, I believe.
I agree.
For different ailments, But we need to build this working relationship with the hospitals, with our doctor, because umuntu uyakhona ukuba ne-seizure esesibhedlela, anikwe lezo zinto, whatever isibhedlela can give them to try and help that seizure. But that seizure, uthola ukuthi, it is because lo muntu lona unamadlozi or kunabantu bakibo abafuna izinto ezithile. Why? Who says we cannot burn incense in a medical room? You can't do those things because we don't have a proper working relationships. So I do believe those are things in medical board should start looking at. Ukuthi singasebenzisana kanjani nezangoma kahle asesibhedlela zibe khona i-consultants so that sizofumana different ways zokunyanga abantu bazogula phela ngendlela ezohlukile.
No, thank you so much, Mkulu, for welcoming us into your sacred place, Where can people get hold of you, Mkulu?
My number is 072 138 6159.
Yeah,
you can give me a call and book an appointment, and we set up a time and you can come and see me. My email address, if there's things you'd like to address with me or would like to invite me, or you can send me an email at sixnkl@yahoo.com.
Thank you so much for welcoming us into your home and answering our questions. I really do hope that the viewers now have a better understanding about the traditional healing system and the cannabis plant. But you and I need to have more talks. You're a very interesting man, this one. He does such wonderful work for so many people.
Thank you.
So I would recommend, if you have issues or any problem, this is the man that you come and see. He's very powerful. Trust you me. Thank you so much. Goodbye.